Hello artists! In today's video, I am going to be drawing your OCs. It has been a while since I've posted a video, and I thought drawing your OCs video would be appropriate since I made a community post asking if you guys wanted my drawing your OCs video to be a series. So let's get started on the first character. This first OC was sent in by Rainbow Blobfish. Their OC's name is Stella Marley Solis. Goes by Stella. So, Stella is 15 years old and their zodiac sign is Pisces. Stella plays guitar and is the lead singer in a band with 4 of her friends. The band's name is Riptide. She also likes to draw and write songs as well. Her color palette is themed around strawberries, which she really loves. And she is a theater kid. Her favorite color is pink and she really likes to draw. Her favorite subject is biology. And her birthday is March 3rd. The reason I chose this OC is because I really love the color palette. I like the green that is like the leaves of the strawberries, and I like all the pinks and the reds and the whites. And the brown hair really ties it together. It kind of reminds me of like a chocolate covered strawberry, which I think is really cute. And I just love the personality I could get from this character. At the moment, I am inking this character. I decided to make her holding a microphone since she is supposed to be the lead singer of a band. And I think this made her look, complete in a way. So, if you noticed, I usually use like a black looking pen, and this one is different. And guess what? So yeah, I just found this pen, and it is much better than the other pen. The other pen I used was like an Arteza art pen or something like that. But the thing is, I keep losing every single one I grab, which is kind of annoying. So I found this one while I was searching for an Arteza pen that worked. And this one is amazing because guess what? No smudges. At least, I don't know, hardly any. Like, it dried really quick, so I was just like, yes. I just have to keep using this pen. And the ink runs smoothly too. But like, no smudges whenever I color. I literally got no smudges. Like, I don't even know. Like, it was amazing because I can't stand smudges. Now I am erasing the drawing so we can get started on the coloring. I use a kneaded eraser always to get rid of any pencil lines that are behind the drawing because, I don't know, those are just kind of annoying to me. And doing this makes the drawing look much more neat. So, I apologize for the blurry camera. Whenever I make really fast movements, my camera kind of goes out of focus. So, yeah. Now I am coloring the drawing. First, I am coloring in the skin. So for the skin, it's just a very light skin tone color. And I add some blending to it to make it a bit more dark. And I think the blending really helps the skin, look a bit more natural. Obviously, you don't want to make it too realistic because that's just really scary. But, yeah, I'm always afraid I'm gonna run out of all my skin tone colors, and they just keep, fading because I use them so much. I always draw people. But I think I'm good for now. Need to be more conservative about it. I don't know how else to put that. Now I'm just going to talk about the character itself. I love the design on this character. It is so cute. I love the 3 little hair clips and the earrings. The earrings are so cute. And I love the belt. And I never really drew I don't draw belts often. Sorry, often. Really, why did I say that? Anyway, I've never drew a belt that looks like this before. I would usually just draw like buckle belts with like a golden buckle on it or something like that. So I found it really interesting to try this, and I really like it. So I feel like I want to incorporate belts more often into my art somehow because I think it's really cute. Drawing this took longer than expected because I can only record up to 15 minutes on my camera, and I had to record several 15-minute videos and then cut them down. I had a lot of fun coloring in the shirt. I got to use reds and pinks and blend them in together and color in the strawberries. I always want to add strawberries onto my characters, but I don't know how. Like, I want to make like an OC, maybe like cutesy and themed around strawberries, but I'm afraid I'm gonna like copy someone, and I don't want that. But it's hard to find like original ideas. But I guess finding inspiration from others counts. And if there's like a name I like for someone else's OC, I'm afraid I'm just copying the name. And I don't want the people to like get mad at me, even though they wouldn't even know me. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like strawberries would be cool. And then coloring in Stella's shirt, I meant skirt, was also really fun. Doing the blending stuff, making it kind of look realistic, but not really at the same time, and also adding in the highlights in random places. Obviously, on the arm, an arm wouldn't really have shine, but I just like adding shine, and I thought it would be necessary. Also, coming in with the background, I am painting it a green to contrast with the red that is on the shirt. For the background, I thought it would be fun to add some grids and like a shadow behind the girl. And I think this was a nice touch to finish off the drawing. So here is the finished piece. Thank you so much, Rainbow Blobfish, for sending in your OC. I had a lot of fun drawing her. Let's move on to the next OC. I don't know if the person who sent in this next OC has a channel or not, so I'm not going to say the name. Their OC's name is Orsel. Orsel's age is around 15, 16, or 17. Orsel's personality is kind but stubborn. She is occasionally depressed, but she hides it well. She loves to help people and has a bunch of good friends, but no real best friend, which she doesn't mind because she's kind of a loner. When it's cold outside, she often wears her mom's old hoodie that is big on Orsel because her mom was around 6'3", and Orsel stays at around 5'10". When it is warmer, she usually wears some kind of t-shirt and shorts, but no matter what, she always wears stars on herself. The more stars she wears, the safer she feels, which is why she always wears her choker and a bracelet wherever she goes outside of her house. The reason I chose this OC was because I love the design. Orsel also reminds me of my own OC, Lily Ann, because they both love the stars and kind of have the same type of hair, because they both have purplish hair and it's also wavy. They also have the same colored eyes, except Orsel's is more purplish blue, whereas my OC has light blue eyes. Doing the line art for this character was easier than I thought because there wasn't as much detail on the clothing than when I usually do clothing. So this process was a little bit faster than usual. But I did have fun doing the line art, even though I usually just wish I could skip the line art. Here is the finished line art, or inking, whatever you want to call it. Now I am going to be starting on the coloring, which is my favorite part of the drawing process. Just so you know, whenever I color, I always use Ohuhus and Copic markers. So before I actually start the coloring, I have to erase all the pencil lines behind the ink. Coloring in the skin was fun, although I did have to go over the skin a couple times to prevent any marker streaks from showing. The black pens I used don't smudge, which I find really convenient. I can't tell you the name because I honestly have no idea what the name is. Like, they're Japanese markers, so I'm not really sure what it's called. But these markers don't really leave any smudges, so it made coloring in the skin and doing the blending easy without having to worry like smudging the nose or like smudging the face and around the eyes. Coloring in the skin was enjoyable because I got to put as many as details as I wanted, such as blush and shadows. I'm not entirely sure if I overdo the shadows or the blush, but I do enjoy doing it and adding those small details. So I'm not really going for a realistic look, I'm just going for my style. Doing the eyes was also easy. I just added a bit of purple and blue to the eyes and blended it together. And for the shadow on top of the eyes, I used a dark grayish purple since I couldn't find my gray. Coloring in Ursul's hair was also really fun because I liked doing the blending of the purple and the blue. I thought that was really fun to do, and it was also a little bit difficult because I had to go back to the original picture. I had to do this back and forth. That way I could see um if I was doing it right, like if I was getting the colors in the right places. And I think I did well, and I think it matched pretty close to what the actual picture looks like, and I think it looks cute. I really like this hairstyle, and it was just really fun to color in general. I said this with the inking, but coloring in this character was also really fun to do. The hair was fun to do, and coloring in the hoodie was pretty relaxing. I didn't have to put as many details on the hoodie, so all I had to do was put some purple shading and a slightly darker color for a bit more definition. Coloring in was pretty fast and also pretty fun. The pants weren't too hard either, so coloring in this character was much faster than coloring in the last character. But I think I put all the details that needed to be put on this character. The pants were a dark gray, so I went ahead and colored them in with my dark gray and then used a dark purple for the shadows of the pants and blended it together. For the final details, I add some highlights around the drawing. Adding in the highlights on the hair is my favorite part of doing the drawings. I also decided to add some nails to the character by using a dark blue later on in this process, and I think that was a nice touch, even if the original didn't have it. Now that I have finished the character, I am going to be working on the background. The background is simple and all it is a circle. I do add a small gradient in it and some stars to make it feel like this character is in a more starry environment because that is mainly what she is all about. She is very obsessed with stars, so I figured I could have a small star background. I don't normally add backgrounds to my characters, but only when I feel I have time That's usually when I do pay off when you do the work. I can't really do big backgrounds on camera, and I usually do them off camera when I feel that I have more time. Coloring this in was really satisfying, and it was fun adding all the stars later on and doing the gradient. Doing this character was a lot of fun because I enjoy the colors purple and blue together, and it was fun working with them for this piece. I go ahead and add a few highlights to places where the ink on the background might have leaked into the actual character, and then I add some stars. Adding the stars is easy. All I do is add some regular stars and then add a few dots to make it look like more stars. Doing this was fun and simple. Here is the finished drawing. I had a lot of fun drawing this OC, and thank you to the person who sent this in. I loved drawing their design. I also enjoyed drawing the other OC's design. Thank you to the people who sent their OCs in. Thank you to the people who sent in their OCs. If you haven't, make sure to like and subscribe. It would really make my day. I hope you all have a great day. Bye!